Hello children, welcome back. Now we were discussing about what Nishad and Maya had found out about Mr. Nath. We shall continue with the story in this lecture. The monsoons broke the next day. Dark clouds accompanied by blinding flashes of lightning and roaring rolls of thunder burst with all their fury, flooding the streets with a heavy downpour. School was to have reopened after the summer holidays, but no traffic could move through the flooded roads and there was an unexpected holiday. I thought I would spend the time usefully. I sat at my desk in our bedroom with a sheet of paper before me. So, the next day, their school was going to reopen, but suddenly there was a very heavy rain, due to which the streets were flooded and no traffic could move. No one could move from one place to another. So, they got a holiday from school. So, Maya decided that she is going to use this holiday very properly. She is going to make good use of this holiday. I wrote in large block letters, "Catching a Crook." This is the heading she gave on the paper. Expert detectives Nishad and Maya Pandit, this is their name, by appointment to the whole world. So, they were going to serve the whole world. Fact number 1 that they had found out was, his name is Mr. Nath. First name was still unknown, so they did not know what the first name was. Here, Nishad thought that maybe this was his fake name. Maybe his name was something else altogether. So, this is something that they still had to find out. What was fact number 2? The tenants at Shankar House, means the place where Mr. Nath was staying. The tenants at Shankar House says he is mad, strange and unfriendly. So, the people who stay with him in Shankar House say that he is mad, strange and very unfriendly. Fact number 3, he doesn't talk to anyone and is mannerless. This is the other thing that they had found out, that he lives very alone, he does not like to make friends, he does not talk to anyone and he is very mannerless. Fact number 4, he doesn't receive any letters. Fact number 5, he has been living in room 10 of Shankar House for more than a year now. So, for more than a year he had been living in the same place. Fact number 6, he doesn't work and sits in his room all day. So, he doesn't work anywhere, all day he just sits in his room. Fact number 7, the kids in Shankar House and even some of the grown-ups are scared of him. Some kids and even some grown-ups are very scared of Mr. Nath. Fact number 8, he has no visitors except for a spectacled, fair, fat man who visits him on Sundays for lunch. So, no one else comes to see him except that man who is fair, short, fat, who wears spectacles, but he comes to visit him every Sunday. Fact number 9, food and tea are taken to his room by Ramesh from the restaurant downstairs. He doesn't care what he eats, pays his bill immediately and tips well. So, he doesn't need very fancy food. He eats simple food and he gives nice tips to Ramesh. Nishad had obviously not been paying too much attention to my list of facts. All he could say was, "Poor man Maya, he must be so lonely if he doesn't have any friends." So, Nishad was obviously not paying much attention to the list. All he was worried about was that how lonely Mr. Nath must feel. "How can a crook have friends, idiot?" I almost shouted. "At least he has one friend, the one who meets him on Sundays," said Nishad. So, Nishad says that at least he has one friend. So, that is a saving grace. A brilliant thought occurred to me just then. That man must be Mr. Nath's accomplice in crime, I said. Maybe he keeps all the loot and he comes now and then to give a part of it to his partner, Mr. Nath, for expenses. That's it. I am sure I am right. So, suddenly Maya had this idea that maybe that man is someone who is his accomplice in crime and he comes every day, every Sunday to give him some money so that Mr. Nath can survive a week. If you insist on calling him a criminal, I don't think I want to discuss anything with you, Maya, said Nishad angrily. He can't be such a bad man if he gives Ramesh such generous tips. So, he says that why do you keep calling him a criminal? I don't think he is such a bad man. After all, he gives nice tips to Ramesh. Ramesh probably knows something about his past. So Mr. Nath must be bribing him to keep quiet, I said. So Maya said that maybe Ramesh knows something about his past, and that is why Mr. Nath is giving him good tips so that he keeps quiet and doesn't tell anyone anything. Nishad glared at me with his arms tightly crossed across his chest. I was beginning to get fed up with him. How can we make any progress with our investigations if you take that attitude, Seven? I asked. I'll cooperate only if you give up this idea about him being an escaped crook, said Seven. You really make me angry. So Nishad said that, see, I will cooperate with you. I also want to find out more about him, but I will cooperate only if you give up this idea that he is a criminal. I almost hit him. I make you angry, I shouted. You make me mad. What is the point of all these inquiries if he is not a crook? If you think he is a nobody, what's the idea of bothering about him? Please tell me. So Maya said that what is the point of all of this if you don't believe that he is a criminal? There is no point in this after all. Nishad looked thoughtful. I would like to find out why he is so thin and why he is so lonely. I want to know why he doesn't have any friends and lives alone. So Nishad says that I don't care if he is a criminal or not. I want to find out why he is so lonely, why he doesn't have any friends. Try to understand, Seven, I told him. If he has lived in Shankar house for a year and hasn't made a single friend, there's something wrong. He is obviously scared that someone will recognize him and give him up to the cops. So Maya says that he has been living here for a year and still he doesn't have any friends. Means there has to be something wrong. He is hiding. He is afraid that somebody will recognize him and tell the police. Maybe no one's tried to make friends with him, Nishad protested. Why should anyone bother? You have seen what a nasty bear he is, I said. I don't care, said Nishad stubbornly. I like him and I am going to try to be his friend. Friends with a crook? Ha, you are crazy, Seven, I said. The cops will take you to jail with him. Do you want that to happen, you idiot? Nishad merely glared at me and quietly walked out of the room. My theories seemed to have made no impression on him at all. So they started arguing. Nishad did not believe that Mr. Nath was a criminal and he wanted to be his friend. He felt bad for Mr. Nath because he did not have any friends. And Maya was also stubborn. She told that no, I am sure that she is a criminal. So because of this, the siblings had an argument. And finally, Nishad got fed up and he left the room. So this is where our chapter ends. I hope you liked this chapter and now I will see you in our next lecture. Till then, take care and bye-bye.